and welcome to the 2014 Yamaha Australian 4-Day Enduro.
First test this morning, I felt pretty good, got a bit of arm pump, but that's the usual way in the first test of the morning. You're pretty cold.
The trails are actually really good. When we got up on top of the mountain, it was pretty wet, a few dusty sections, and had to sit back and, not clog up the filter.
Pretty good day for me, stayed off the ground anyway, so that's always a good start. No bike troubles, bike ran fine. Just looking at some times, I kind of felt a bit off and I was sitting back a little bit in the outright.
Just trying to stay closer to the lead in E1 class and, being consistent. Today I think I was trying a little too hard in some of the tests and overshooting a few of the corners.
I think it was just a bit of an off day. Hopefully tomorrow we'll wake up and have the old me back. We got through day one and that's the main thing. It's still another 2 solid days from there. We got the final moto, so still a lot of riding to do.
Day 2, just got to go out there and ride my own race again and try and go faster than I did today, obviously, and just get through another day.
Day 2 was a little dustier than day 1, so I was difficult, man. It's I guess I forgot how to ride this stuff here, being so dry in Australia.
I think you've just got to be a little bit loose on the bike and kind of be expecting the unexpected if that's possible. Rocks and stuff you're gonna hit them without seeing them, so try and be a bit loose.
The last 2 days I've actually slowed down a fair bit to make sure I get the ruts and flow, and it seems to be working.
Day 2 went really good for me. Started off pretty confident and just really wanted to stay consistent for the day and not have any offs. Hopefully up the pointy end.
Definitely end of the day is always the best feeling when you get across that line and you've got no penalties and had no dramas. Then you've also got that one last little bit of jumping in that creek and having like a bit of an ice bath, and I think that's nearly more painful than riding for the full day. So, but it definitely helps. Gets you feeling pretty fresh for the next day and on top of your game.
Started off really well for me, had 3 solid tests. I haven't seen times actually, but just felt good on the bike and comfortable, so that was a good start.
Hard today, it was dusty and rutted, but the overall day was good. I didn't have many crashes and kept it on 2 wheels.
Towards the end where all the dust was in between the rocks, you couldn't actually see the rocks, so you just ended up losing your front wheel or your back wheel would kick out and you just wouldn't be able to go as smooth as you'd like to be.
Just been playing with clickers and that with the suspension over the last couple of days and just trying to get it set up for these tracks, because they're super bull dusty and ruddy and rocky, so not something we ride all the time. I've got it feeling a little bit better and just a little bit more comfortable. Hopefully I can hang on for 6 laps.
Third day was the dustiest. I struggled today the most, I think. Tracks got rough. Bike wasn't set up quite as good as I wanted it to be. Lost time on Hollis there, so I think hopefully still in 4th. Guess we'll see when the times come out.
In general, went pretty good. All my tests were clean, didn't crash. Day's done, so go walk the final motocross track now and get ready for tomorrow.
We got through. I finished second outright for this year at the A4DE, and yeah, I'm stoked. I just made a few mistakes at the start of the week, and they kind of cost me. But it's hard work at the moment. All the boys are going really fast.
Just sort of battled with the guys, and then I think I ended up 4th in class. Well, I was actually leading it on day 1. As soon as the tracks got rough, I just sort of struggled with it a little bit. Guess that's the way it goes.
I enjoy this event. It's one of the coolest events in Australia every year, and this one was probably the best one I've ridden. It was really well run and a lot of tests, and trail was interesting and it was really cool.
To get on the podium is awesome, but obviously we're racers and we always want to be those few more steps up. To get the WR450 up there is even better again. Dakkar's been awesome. I'm stoked to see Daniel take it out for the 3rd time in a row.
I was third out of the gate, and then it was pretty much on from there. I just tagged behind Toby and got on the back of him, and finished off in 3rd. So stoked to get me 3rd 4-day out of the way, and looking forward to the next one in Tassie.
Yeah!